Alrighty, welcome to the Friends Insight. I'm Graham,
I'm Emery.
And I'm Carson.
and today we are going to be talking about Booksmart versus Street Smart, and which is, in our opinion, most important. And so, just kind of to give a basic overview of what Booksmart and Street Smart is. Booksmart is just being well educated academically and being gifted in that realm of life, and you're just an intelligent person, while being street smart is being able to know how to handle practical situations in your everyday to-day life, and in some situations not necessarily gifted academically or something like that. So I'll let Carson kind of start this off. And so what are your opinions on that?
Well, I kind of believe that being street smart is better than being book smart because, being book smart is great and everything, but I feel like when you're out and about in the world, you're going to want to be more street smart than book smart because you're not going to be able to stop a problem with like, oh, that's bad grammar. You're going to be like, in my opinion, the way I see it,
Pulls out gun.
street smart is how you handle real living, like real in the world things. Like in New York, you need to be street smart to know, like, that guy's a pickpocketer. You need to know that stuff, and that's kind of what I think of when I think of street smart.
Emery?
I find now I'm not saying that being book smart is a bad idea. There are benefits to being book smart, but you have to find the ability to integrate your book smart stuff into your everyday life. Because if you're already street smart, you can, operate in big cities without fear.
Mm-hmm.
But if you know stuff like academically, find a way to put that into your life so you're better off. So you have both, you're book smart and street smart.
And I think I don't think street smart. Holy smokes, street smart.
Take it slow.
Street smart is necessarily just being able to be the thug in the big city, and just kind of know that. I think street smart is knowing how to pay your taxes, how to avoid getting in an accident, how to fix a tire, change your oil, that sort of thing. And like what Emery said, there's value to both. To being both book smart and being street smart as well. Different situations in your life are going to call for different levels of expertise. For example, me and my family went on a camping trip last summer, and we went out into Wyoming, out in the middle of nowhere, and we had about 20 miles of dirt road to drive on before we hit our camp spot. And we made it through the dirt road just fine. We were a little worried about our tires getting popped, that sort of thing, but we were fine getting in.
It's a normal, yeah.
But when we were coming out, we had almost made it to the nice pavement, and our tire was just, it got completely shredded. And we were just kind of stuck on the side of the road. And it really benefited my family because I know how to change a tire. Pretty simple stuff. I've been lucky enough to have leaders who have shown me how to change tires, do those simple little things. But it kind of saved my family in that situation because we wouldn't have been able to, call a mechanic or a tow truck or anything like that to come help us out.
Yeah.
In that situation, being street smart was most beneficial to me because it just meant that I was able to help my family out. And I think book smart. I think book smart is important. It's like in this world, I know everyone says that you need to, you don't have to go to college, that sort of thing. And while I completely agree, I think, just going to college is still an effective way. College degrees are still valued highly in this society. Mm-hmm. Like, if people say that it's going to be harder for you to make it without a college degree, I think that's a well-known fact. So I think being book smart and having yourself well educated in like philosophy and math and English and history and science, I think that's still super important. But you're not always going to be able to apply what Plato said when you're trying to figure out why your engine's burning up or stuff like that. And I think both are going to be valued in different ways. So, I don't know. Do you guys have any experiences, kind of like what I shared, where book smart or street smart has benefited you in a certain way?
I mean, not really. I don't think.
Not really.
Yeah, not really.
Well, I'll kind of just go off of my own ideas. I don't know. Book smart. So I've been blessed with a family who has been school's just kind of come easy to us. I'll admit this. I really haven't had to put much effort into my schooling at all. I'm just that type of person that's book smart. It comes easily to me, and I'm getting glared at by Carson because Carson is the complete opposite of
I
me.
am very much not book smart. It depends on the topic.
But Carson, I bet you, is far more street smart than I am. And I don't know. I kind of wish that I had because my dad wasn't super handy, and I wasn't around my mom's family enough to really pick up on skills. And when I first started going to this young men's group that I've been going to for my church, the leaders were very, very street smart. They knew how to do a wide range of certain things. And I always felt really stupid being around them because I just didn't know. I didn't understand and know what they were trying to teach us. And it made me really wish and regret that I hadn't put myself in those positions to where I could learn those basic things like just being street smart. I think in life, street smart's going to benefit you more often than being book smart is going to. And that's not, like I said, that's not going against people that are book smart.
Yeah.
But I think that we just need to be, like in all things, well-rounded and balanced in our education.
Thank you. I guess one thing for me is I've done fair. I've raised animals. And sure, you can read up about it all you want. That's not going to prepare you for
the real thing.
For the real thing. Because, we've got, 8 pigs now. And it's winter time.
Yeah.
And they're massive pigs. They can go through almost 100 pounds of food every 2 days.
Wow, that's like 2 of me. Wow.
It is
Insane.
And books won't prepare you for that. Sure, they'll be they eat a lot of food in the wintertime.
Yeah, but how much food?
Yeah.
Experience is important in
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Education and experience.
Definitely. I know because I'm a hands-on learner, so I learn better hands-on. I hate reading. I don't learn through reading. I don't really learn through listening. I started my new job yesterday, and I was running the cash register. And from what my friend Alex has been telling me, this is how you do it and stuff. And I was I was stressing out, I was super nervous. I didn't know. I was I'm gonna mess up on the cash register. Once I saw how it worked, what my hands needed to do and stuff, golden. So having that experience or just getting that one little look into something really helps. And it'll stick with you forever. Like my dad, when he first taught me how to change oil in a car, I still know how to do it. I mean, I struggle with how much oil needs to go back into the car, but
That's more of an eyeball.
draining it and stuff, I can do it.
You have that basic
Yeah.
knowledge set.
I know how to change a tire and a bunch of other things.
But I think that's another reason, kind of going to a different thing, why people ask us to value our elders more than we should, and that's because our elders have experience, and they've just experienced life in many different ways that us being younger than they are haven't experienced. And I think that's something else that we could learn about experience as well. I think that's what listening to your elders is all about, is just learning from their experience, because they know how to function in society. And I think that's the most important. But
What?
thanks for listening in. We appreciate you guys listening to the podcast. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to be good, do more, and create happiness. Peace.